I hope you can see me. Let me see. Yes. Let me get everything together. My technical difficulties here. Close this. Good evening, everyone. Come join me. Let me get this all straight here. Trying to get it together. I think I'm together. Yes. Good evening, everybody. Thursday Night Live. Thursday Night Live. Yes. I think everything. Can you hear me? Let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me. I can't tell. Yes. I think so. Well, I'm going to give everybody just a few minutes to come in and make sure that you can hear me. Hi, Sandra. I think it's working. If not, this is going to be a weird hour of me talking and nobody can hear me. But you know, stranger things have happened. It's been a weird day already, I tell you. Yay. Yeah, this has been a work day from the opposite of heaven. Yeah, it's been interesting. Earlier today, I went to a Black History performance from my granddaughter. That was pretty cool. Those kids in third, fourth, and fifth grade, they can sing. I was like, put me to shame. I don't think I was ready to come up on stage and start singing in third, fourth, and fifth grade. It was really cute. Welcome, welcome. So, funny story before we really, go ahead with this. I'm all nervous about making sure that everything's right and I'm on. And so I put up about 3 different lives, you know, kept posting them, live, live, live. I'm like, Cynthia, what are you doing? So I'm trying to get rid of some of the lives. And instead, I go live and you see my ceiling. My sister's like, do you know that you're on live and you're showing your ceiling? I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I waited a little bit. I'm going to get started because it's just going to be about an hour tonight, unless, it's shorter because there's not enough questions coming in, and I'll let you go and give you back your Thursday. But I wanted to come on live and say hello to everyone and Happy New Year. I know it's kind of late, right? It's February. Give you some updates on the channel, give you some personal updates, answer any questions that you might have, and just spend Thursday with my right recipe for travel family. So, welcome everyone. Hi, Reg Mac. Thank you so much letting me know that it is working fine. I appreciate that. Wonderful. Lately, I have been doing more shorts for cruise news. I've been doing just shorts, usually 4 to 5 times a week for the cruise news instead of long cruise news sections. And I think that's working pretty well. What do you think? Now, I usually try to go in once every 8 or 9 days and do a long form, giving you more of the cruise news and then any cruise vlogs that I have. But that seemed to work really well. Yeah, giving you just short punches of cruise news because we have some wonderful people who give us cruise news already. Um, the reason I actually started Right Recipe for Travel is because I kept watching YouTube and I would watch La Lita Loca with Tony, and I thought, especially during the pandemic, and I thought he was hilarious and he was giving me the news that I wanted because I'm a cruiser. Um, I love really traveling all forms, but cruising, was my big thing. So he kept me informed. Sorry about that during the pandemic. And then I started watching Jay from the Ship Life and now Jay the Nomad. And both of them said at the same time when I was contemplating, will I start a YouTube channel? They were like, do it. You should start a YouTube channel. And so I did. But I like featuring our vlogs when we go on cruises, when we go on trips, we go to the park or wherever we go. I really enjoy doing that as well. But I like to throw the cruise news in there because, boy, oh boy, that's ever changing. Something happening every day. There has been, today I didn't create a short, but I saw that there was an unfortunate death of a 72-year-old woman on a Royal Caribbean cruise. I didn't get all the facts yet. I'm not reporting this. I saw that a little while ago. It just said that the ship was docked and she fell off. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. If you are a cruiser, you know it's kind of difficult to fall off of a cruise ship. You know, they make it so that it's not easy for that to happen, right? So I don't have all of the details yet, but that was something that came up today in the cruise news. Something else that came up in the cruise news today, Royal Caribbean, they dropped an announcement today. And Carnival dropped one yesterday. Have you seen that? Right. On yesterday, Carnival announced that they are bringing in their next Excel cruise ship. They had determined during the pandemic that because of all of the money, all of the financial woes they were in because of the pandemic and how much they were behind, and you know they all had to get some money from the government to keep them afloat during that time. Carnival said we're not building any new ships, and at that time, the Jubilee was already being built. So they said no more new ships. So they built the Jubilee and they acquired the two ships from their Costa brand, the Venezia and the Firenze, and they said no new ships. And then we get the announcement that they have struck a deal with Meyer Werft Shipyard, Meyer Werft there in Germany, new ship. So there's a new ship on the way from Carnival. We don't know the name yet. It's going to be pretty large, over 6,800 capacity for passengers, and it'll be out in 2027. Anybody going on the new Carnival cruise ship? That was yesterday's like big news. Then today, Royal Caribbean dropped their announcement. A new Oasis class ship for 2028. What do you think about that? Yeah. Um, yeah. Reg Mack said Carnival apparently scraped too many ships too fast. I agree. They were trying to get rid of all of their assets, and we get it. You've had to tighten your budget probably once or twice before you get rid of some things, but maybe too much too fast. Yeah. And they're realizing, I was looking at Cruise News earlier today, and they're kind of realizing if they don't bring out the new big beautiful ships that everybody, you know, cruising has become the in thing again. People are ready to cruise again. So if they don't have ships to put those people on, they're in actuality losing money, right? So they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So they're building a new ship. But so is Royal Caribbean. Yeah, their new ship will come out in 2028. They have signed an agreement to build a new Oasis class ship that will be out in 2028. So I really don't have all the details for that one. But that's interesting and exciting if you're a cruiser. You know, we want choices, we want options. There are people who really just stick with one cruise brand. You know, you only do Celebrity, you only do MSC, and that's absolutely fine. If it's a cruise ship, I'll get on it. You know, give me an MSC, give me a Virgin Voyages. Yes, I cruise Carnival. I'll do Norwegian, Princess. You know, give me a cruise ship. Let me try it out. I want to see what makes it good or what makes it bad. What's so bad about it or what's exciting? Who are the people that I'm going to meet? What kind of performances do they have? What are the amenities? What's the food like? I like to check them all out. So if you are a cruise fan or fanatic like we are, then more cruise ships, bring them on. Bring them on. We're going to get on them. We're going to have group cruises on them. We're going to go visit them. Now I have a question though. Do you do inaugural sailings? That Sun Princess, This is the second time that they've had to cancel for the Sun Princess that they're cruising. Inaugural sailings, they can be tough. You know, we want to get on the new shiny ship. We want to see what the bells and whistles are like. We want to check it out, be the first one to, that new ship smell. But oh my goodness, inaugural sailings are notorious for being canceled, or all of the amenities, all the shows, everything's not working yet. Is it worth it to you? I don't know. Um, I wanted to be on that first Carnival Jubilee. We actually had, booked that one, and then it was pushed back, and we haven't booked the Jubilee yet. Um, the icons seem to go off with no problem. Utopia is coming out in July. We'll see about that, but I don't know. Are you one to be the first to get on a ship? Do you Are you an inaugural sailing kind of person? Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm moving around. I should be still. It's time for a Dr. Pepper break. Hold on a second. Sandra, thank you. You like the shorts? I'll keep doing those. You know, the funny thing is, shorts take almost as long to create as long form. You still have to make sure you do your voiceovers, you have to write pictures, the music. But I like the shorts too. It's a quick way to get that information out there. Um, Reg, I feel you on that. The inaugurals. Now, you're correct. If you're a content creator, you want to be one of the first to show the people, look, look, look. You know, they'll watch my channel first because I was the first one on board. But other than that, you kind of let them work out the kinks, let them work out the bugs. By the time I get on there, I want everything to work. I want the food to be hitting. I want the shows to be on. Yeah, I get it. I wholeheartedly agree. Yep. So I also wanted to talk about some of the updates, some of the new things that we are working on here at Right Recipe for Travel. It's very exciting. We are working on becoming travel agents, travel advisors. Just talking with some people and getting together with um, a few people, they've explained to us the benefit of us becoming travel agents, so that if we're going to go on a certain voyage or a trip, we can actually help get that booked for you. So I am in the middle of travel agent training. Yeah. And it's quite difficult and quite interesting. I thought I knew a lot about travel. You know, we've always traveled. We've traveled. We were growing up. My stepfather was in the military, and we went all over. And then we travel a lot. But there is so much world out there that we haven't even begun to see yet. So I'm learning a lot in travel agent training. A lot, a lot. The different types of hotels, what ultra luxury is, what luxury is. Um, yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. So I'll keep you posted on that. And when we are ready, we will make that big announcement and let you know who we're working with. And if you want your travel booked, we'll be able to do that. And I'm working with an excellent company right now, and they put you through some very stringent training. So I should really know what I'm doing by the time that I'm certified. So that's exciting. That's coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon. Hopefully in the next week or two. Yeah. Also, we don't right now. I feel really weird. I have no cruises booked so far. That's right. At this point, there is no vacation, no travel listed on my calendar. So that can't stay like that for much longer. So we are looking to actually book 2 cruises this year. We're looking to do possibly. My mother is interested in doing train travel. Last time I was on a train, we were in Europe. I don't know. She talked to us about doing some train travel, so we're looking into doing that. My daughter is going to Universal Studios. We love the parks as well. Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, we enjoy that. Now, we've never been able to go over to overseas to the parks yet, but that's bucket list, getting over there to do that. But I myself, we don't have anything booked, so we're looking to get something on the books really soon. Is there something in particular that you'd like to see? Here's my thought. This is what I was thinking. We wanted to go out of Galveston, and of course, that's because I live here in Texas, and we wanted to try the Harmony of the Seas. It's a Royal Caribbean ship. It's an Oasis class ship. Harmony of the Seas. Anybody done Harmony? And if you have, tell me about it. I've never, all of our cruising and travels, we've never traveled or we never cruised on Royal Caribbean. So I look forward to checking out Royal. Heard nothing but good things about it. So we're thinking of doing a cruise out of Galveston on the Harmony of the Seas. And also, we want to go ahead and take that cruise on the Jubilee. Check it out. All of the videos that I've seen so far have been, great for Jubilee. We actually went down when the Jubilee arrived in Galveston. Hopefully, you've seen that live that I have. And we spent the night there in the Harbor House Hotel, which is directly on the water. And we got to see the ship come in. That was a lot of fun. I didn't get on that bad boy. That wasn't so fun. That wasn't so fun to watch it go away without me. But we plan to get down there and do the Jubilee. Yeah. Ah, okay. So Reg Max said they did the Allure out of Galveston last spring break. And have the Harmony booked for next year. Okay. So I might need to tell you what I think about the Harmony. Yeah. How about Allure? Was that good? I've heard nothing but good things about the Oasis class ships. Royal is solid. They have great entertainment, great food, wonderful amenities, So we're looking forward to getting on a Royal Caribbean. That's definitely something we're wanting to do pretty soon. What about Utopia of the Seas? What do you think about that one? Utopia, Icon got all of the press, all of the press. Everybody was like, the newest, biggest ship in the world. And correct, right? The largest cruise ship in the world. That's exciting. The new amenities, all of that. It was the hype. It was what everybody was talking about. So we haven't heard much about the Utopia, right? The Utopia is not an Icon class. It is an Oasis class ship. And that is about to set sail out there in Port Canaveral in July. Those are going to be weekend and like long weekend, 3-4 night sailings. What do you think about that? Anybody plan to get on the Utopia and take that weekend sailing? It's going to the private island of Coco Key or Cay, whichever way is correct. It's going to go to the private island. Now, here's my take on private islands. You tell me your thoughts on it. I am not really a fan of private islands. Let me tell you why. Although I can swim, I'm not a great swimmer. And I don't necessarily like swimming in the beach. So I'm not going to do that. And as you can see, I don't need a tan, so I'm not going to sit out and tan. I don't do a whole bunch of drinking, 1, 2 at the most, and I'm good, more than good. So I don't know I don't know what there is to do. And also the water slides, I don't necessarily do those. So what I see private islands is the cruise line's opportunity to keep your money, and keep you, drinking and the music flowing and happy. And that's cool and good, but that's just not, I don't know. I don't want to get on the water slide. I don't want a bunch of drinks, and I'm not going to lay out on the beach and, do that. So private islands, not my thing necessarily, but I know people love them. They love them. And the cruise line, if they have their own private island, they can take all that money that they would lose, essentially, if you went to, let's say, St. Kitts or something like that, and you went and visited the local culture and had the local food, and, that money goes there. But if you're on their private island, so it's a great win for the cruise line. It's just, I don't know. Anytime I see an itinerary that has the private island, I'm like, let me look at something else. What are your thoughts on the private island? I don't know. I know people like them. They like them. Yeah. They really do. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Reg Max said, kind of agreeing to what I said. Absolutely. He says the private islands are really, I'm sorry, you say the private islands are really good for kids. Okay, okay, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, right. It keeps them busy for a relatively small amount of money. That's a good point. That's a good point. I usually, my kids are grown now. I don't travel with kids on cruise ships anymore, but that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Um, I don't know if I would do the Utopia. I don't know. I guess I would check out the private island for a little bit and get back on the ship. You know, do that might be the time where when everybody goes to the private island that I can like have the ship. Go around and do all the things on the ship with a lot less people there. Maybe. Yeah. Hmm. So we're thinking about we would like to do the Utopia as well. Yeah. But um, in July is my birthday, so that would be a very nice birthday present to skip on over there for a long weekend and check it out. I think it would be nice. It's Cruising Karen says, I like the private islands just for relaxing. Okay. And not having to contend with vendors. It's Cruising Karen. Got you on that one. Vendors can get mm, persistent. That's what I'll say. Persistent. They can be bothersome. Uh, all in your face. As soon as you get out of the island, they're all there, just like, all right, back up, back up, back up. So I get you on that one. Kind of a chill vibe. And I think that's what the private islands are. They're that chill vibe, right? Now the music is usually pumping and all that, but still kind of laid back, chill. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as I said, I'm a cruise fanatic. So if I get a chance to go on a cruise and it has a private island, well, I'm gonna go. But I just might not be out there all the time. What about some of the other cruise lines? I talked a little bit about Carnival. I talked a little bit about Royal. How about you guys? What else do you cruise? Are you celebrity fans? Virgin Voyages, MSC, Holland America? What about Margaritaville at Sea? I've been looking lately into luxury cruise lines, Cunard, Regent Seven Seas. What about those? Any experience on any of those or any desire to go on those? I don't know. It's a different vibe. There's no casinos. There's probably not a Broadway style show. I don't know. Is that important to you? Yeah. We don't we do go to the casinos, but that's not a must. Now the shows are. We really really enjoy the shows and the activities, especially the shows. I want a show every night I'm on a cruise ship. I would love it. Um, Now a lot of times they're doing Regmac, primarily Carnival. Yeah, that's where we started. We started with Carnival. We began cruising back in 2001. As a matter of fact, on September 11th, we were cruising, and our first cruise line was Carnival, and then we went to Princess, and then we went to Norwegian. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Cruising Karen said they recently took a Virgin cruise and loved them. Yeah, tell me what was good about Virgin. I've heard that the food on Virgin is like top notch. It's almost like made to order. That's why it's so good. Did you experience that on Virgin? I've heard the food is really good. MSC is coming to Texas. Once again, since I'm just down the street from Galveston, I'm going to try out MSC. That looks like, it's that European flair. And MSC, they've gotten kind of mixed reviews with Americans. It's that, I don't know if we weren't comfortable with the European flair or just wasn't something that appealed to us. But I think they're doing better. They're learning this American market and they're about to come down to Texas. So we're going to try out MSC. They'll be here in November. Anybody tried MSC? I'm looking forward to getting on Celebrity as well. Yeah. Yep. But cruising is not all that we'll do. Like I said, we lately with some friends of mine, we've been doing a lot of hotel stays. We've hit a couple of casinos. We've done SeaWorld, that kind of thing. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Cruising Karen said, first of all, no kids, no kids. That's a whole different vibe right there, right? Right. The food was good and the entertainment. Uh huh. Yeah. MSC has gotten a mixed bag. I've heard the same thing. It's like, people are like, I wouldn't do it again. They didn't have great food, the entertainment. And then I've heard it was great. It was very chill, very refined, elegant. I don't know. You always want to try it out for yourself. You listen. You're like, hey, what do you think about this one? And you take, you listen, but you want to find out for yourself. Now, you don't want to spend thousands of dollars to find out for yourself that, ugh, but yeah, I want to try them out. I have some friends that are getting ready to go to Vegas. They like to do lots of Vegas, and they're good at gambling. They win money. So when I was told that you should just go have fun, and my response is, it is no fun when you lose all your money. I don't know. Some people may feel differently, but when I flipped that thing, because I don't do any kind of table games. I've only ever done uh, slots, and I hit that thing 4 times, and all 50 of my dollars has disappeared. It wasn't that much fun. But I've been going with some friends of ours, and we've done a couple of hotels. As a matter of fact, one of the last videos that I put up on the channel was about a 2-bedroom suite that we booked at Choctaw Casino in Oklahoma. That was a nice hotel room. My daughter made the comment, you just wouldn't expect that type of room out there in the middle of almost like nowhere right there in Oklahoma. And no disrespect to Oklahoma in any way. I understood what she meant. That suite was gorgeous. It was huge. It had all the amenities. Um, it was really nice. If you haven't seen that, check that out. So we've done that one. Yeah. Let me see. It's Cruising Karen said about MSC. Since they are coming to Galveston, we might try, yeah, if they get some good rates. I really believe that the rates are going to be excellent. I know that if you watch a lot of YouTube um, vloggers and people who have content creators, Derek from Island Time has already got a group cruise booked on that ship. I think it's a seaside, and he already has a group cruise set up for that first cruise out of Galveston. So that might be something. You might be able to get some really good rates from them. But I think MSC is going to have really competitive rates, especially coming out of the gate for Galveston. I think so. Yep. Okay. Reg Mac said, very good rates. All right. Reg Mac is booked on the MSC out of Galveston in 2026. Yeah. And he said very good rate, or very good rates. Yeah. I'm going to have to look that up. And I told you I'm about to become a travel advisor. I'm going to see if I can find even better rates. If I find really good rates, I will make sure to keep you posted. I will let you know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Great rates. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. We want a deal, especially if it's something kind of new and we're not 100% sold on it. Like, you might have heard MSC, you want to try it out. A good rate will make you go ahead and jump, take the offer. Yeah. Now, Disney leaves out of Galveston certain times of the year, but Disney boy, whew, my son and daughter-in-law had a cruise booked on Disney about 3 years ago, and circumstances happened. They weren't able to take the cruise, so it's been a credit, and they paid thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, as we all know, for a Disney cruise, and it's been years. And so they keep, like, every year trying to rebook the cruise, and the money that they had banked for the completely paid off cruise is like now like not even close enough to covering a next cruise. Now they have had one more child since then, but uh, Disney comes out of Galveston. That would be fun, I think, for maybe like a Christmas cruise. That would be something, but it's very expensive. But I would do Disney. Like I said, cruise ship, I would get on it. I would get on it. There's not one that I would probably just say no to. River cruising, I don't know. They've been doing some fun and unique things with river cruising now. They have a mystery cruise coming up. Okay, here's my question. There is a cruise. This is a news story I'm going to put out pretty soon, but there is a cruise coming up on a luxury line, and it's going to be a mystery cruise. I thought what they meant was, a themed mystery, like a who done it. You were going to have to figure out who did it. No, what they meant was they wouldn't tell you the itinerary. Yeah, you wouldn't know where it was going until you got on the ship. What do you think about that? I don't know. The only thing that they promised you is that it would be places that they had never been before. A mystery cruise. Mystery to you, the person who's paying for it. I don't know about that one. Kind of exciting, but I don't know. Would you take a mystery cruise where you didn't know where you were going? Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So there is a Comic-Con cruise. There is a Star Wars cruise. Then there's all kind of, like fun themed cruises, and I think it would be great, especially if you're into that. If you're, a Star Trek, I said Star Wars. I didn't mean Star Wars. Forgive me, forgive me. Star Trek. Let me get that straight. A Star Trek cruise coming up, I think next week. It's like the 21st or 2nd. I put the video up about that one. People are like, yes, I can't wait. I booked it. I've been waiting 7 years strong. So there's a lot of fun themed cruises out there that, it could be fun. What do you think about that? Yeah, very good. Let's see. Uh huh. Right. Now that's very true. I'm gonna talk about that. Reg Max said that mystery cruise, it must be out of Miami because there's very little mystery to where a cruise ship is going if you leave out of Galveston. Um, we have talked and talked about this before. So many people have given me feedback on my videos about those cruises out of Galveston. Like, can we go anywhere else than like the three, four places that you go? Yeah. We still have a good time, but we've been to, I don't, how many times have you been to Cozumel? And how many, you go to the same three or four places there. And we understand, if in 7 days, how far can you go? So, what Carnival is doing, they're bringing the Miracle here later this year, and they're going to do journey cruises and extended voyage cruises. They're going to do cruises for 10 days and 11 days that take you at least to a couple more places. We want to not just go to Costa Maya and Cozumel and Progresso. We'd love to go somewhere else, but we need more days. How many days could you handle? If you were leaving out of Galveston and you were looking to go, mystery, no, you were looking to go somewhere else, more than just the same places that we always go, how many days could you handle on a cruise? I asked my sister that. How many days could you be on a cruise? Could you do a 90-day world cruise? She's like, no. But how many days could you go on a cruise in order to have maybe one or two additional places, especially like if you're in our area of Galveston, where you only go to the same 3 to 4 places? I'm thinking a 10 or 11 day would be perfect. I think there is one that goes to Aruba and, if I'm not mistaken, either Curacao or Bonaire, and it's an 11-day. That's spectacular. Now I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. If anyone knows, it's the Carnival Miracle. They're doing their journey cruises later on this year, leaving from Galveston and taking us to a couple of, you know, different other places. That would be fun. That would be fun, and that's something we're definitely interested in doing. We are looking into, probably not this year, but next year, overseas. It's all overseas, right, on a cruise ship, but the Mediterranean, going over to Europe, doing something like that. It has been a long time since we've been to Europe, years. We would like to do that too. One of the things that I have on my bucket list, I am a Tour de France girl. I love the tour. I don't get into football, basketball, hockey, soccer, tennis, golf much. I'm not that big into sports. My son is a huge Texas Ranger fan, and I'll go with him. But my sport is the Tour de France. I like the cycling. I like it a lot. And I want to go during the tour, and it's always in July, and like follow the tour. The tour is 3 weeks long. And I just have on my bucket list, I'd like to go and follow them throughout Paris and Italy and all of that area where they travel and trek through there. That would be, to me, that would be so much fun. So a cruise over there, like once I get to the tour and I'm going along with them, seeing the races, and then hop on a ship and go, man, to me that would be the ultimate. I would have to convince my group, because I'm really the only one who likes the tour that much. Any Tour de France friends and fans here? Yeah, I don't run into very many. It's much more of a European thing. Americans not so much, but I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing that. So the tour on top of a cruise in Europe, that's it. That's right up there at the top of our bucket list. I don't have that planned, but give me a chance. Give me a chance. Absolutely. We are just trying to. I went I'm sorry, I'm getting my years confused. It's already February. Last year, we were able to go to Disney twice. We went to Disney World twice. I don't know. Sometimes cruising and the parks, they just don't mix. But we were there twice, and we spent Christmas time in Disney. That was really nice. It was expensive and magical and expensive, if I didn't say that already. That was a lot of fun. To throw in a Disney cruise during Christmas time, it's like triple the price, like let's say of a Royal Caribbean. But if you have kids, it would really be fun, I think. hmm Sandra says that I can go with her son. There's I've met one whole Tour de France friend, a fan, one other person who's like, yeah, I'll do the tour. I'll remember that. Yeah, I don't want to ride the bikes myself, but that, I don't know why. I really like that sport. Somebody's like, you like sitting there watching them ride bikes, but there's skill involved in it. There's strategy and skill. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Yes. I'm just reading comments right now. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. Very good. Well, I wanted to also give you some information about, let me see, what we have planned. And I told you right now, not much, but we're getting the Harmony uh, booked, and we're going to get Jubilee booked. And hey, like you guys said to me, if there's some good rates on MSC, why not do that one too? And then we'll look at Utopia. That might be something to take a weekend cruise. I haven't mentioned the Icon. Anybody been on the Icon? And would you? I think it would be great to travel on the world's largest cruise ship, but I'm waiting for it to calm down a little bit. Yeah. I was watching a video where they were about to do a balloon drop, and it reminded me of Times Square on New Year's Eve. And I was like, even sitting at my house, I was like, oh my gosh, that's too many people. That's too many people all at once. It looked like a lot of people. And it is a lot of people. And I know they have built it so well that it doesn't feel crowded and cramped. Um, but yeah, we're not even thinking about the Icon at this time. Um, it's Cruising Karen said it's too big and it's too expensive. The price right now is definitely prohibitive. I'm not paying that much for a cruise. Not right now. Mm-hmm. Uh, Reg Max said he got it booked and crazy expensive. That's what we're talking about. It is so expensive. And, kudos for cruising. Kudos for them. Cruising is back, and it's in demand, and people will pay the price, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready. I'm watching vicariously videos of everybody else enjoy it, because I'm waiting for that price to go down a little bit. The daughter put some pressure on you, huh, Reg? Reg Max said he didn't have any plans. His daughter did it. Yeah. I would like to see it. Come on. I'd like to see it, but I got to wait. That, 8,000 a cabin, sometimes for an inside. I don't know. I'm sure if I had a good opportunity, I would, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the Icon. I'm waiting on the Icon. Maybe next year when it, some of the hype has died down a little bit, people are into the next big thing. Maybe the prices will be better. I don't know. I think I actually would do the Utopia before the Icon. I think. Yeah. Utopia has gotten so little uh, play. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now that it's getting closer, July is right around the corner, right? So now that it's getting closer to the time for it to come out, I think people will start thinking about it more. I was just researching Utopia. They have this new train experience. It's built like a train on the cruise ship, and it's an upcharge. And I don't know how all of the details, but you can get on this train experience on the ship, and you'll drive to, how did they put it? You'll drive to places you haven't seen before on the train. So some kind of eating and visual experience on this train. That could be interesting. That could be fun. Yeah. So I want to check out the Utopia. Yep. Any questions for me? Any more questions that I haven't answered? I'm going through. Let me just look through. Make sure I've got all my questions answered. Yeah. Yeah, the Icon might be a little too big for me as well. But like I say, if I can get a good price on it, we'll go. When you go to the Miami and Port Canaveral, when you fly into your cruise, do you always go the day before? Or do you, to cut costs, would you fly in the day of? Especially, I don't know, to save a little bit. Would you fly in the day of? In all the videos I ever put out, I just caution people not to do that. But airfare has been quite expensive as well. We had looked at a flight from Dallas to El Paso, so from Texas to Texas, and it was like almost $400, which I was like, there's no way. I'm not paying $400 to go from Dallas to El Paso. So airfare was like absorbent too. Do you go the day before? We usually always do, but some people are like, nope, if I can make it like a nice early flight, I wouldn't feel any fear, any worry about, I don't know, missing it. I think I'd have to add that into the cost of the cruise. We just look at that as, hey, it's a additional day of vacation. I know. Sometimes you don't have additional days, but man, if you can, put that in there. Where are you guys headed to next? And I see we've got some Icon booked. We've got the MSC booked. You guys have better stuff booked than I do. Yeah. I'm looking to see. I don't know if we do would that be something that you are interested in seeing if we do a train travel? There's, there's all these luxury trains. There's these um, overnight trains. Man, you can go from one end of the country to the other. I don't know. I thought I might be bored with a train. I don't know. Anybody done that? Would you be interested in seeing that? That's definitely something that my mother, who travels with us all the time, she was interested in doing. So we thought, let's check it out. I don't know. We also thought, I am originally from Buffalo, New York, and it's been years since I've been there, but one of the places that we used to go all the time every year was Niagara Falls. I thought it would be nice to go back now as an adult and go do the falls. That would be something nice. Niagara Falls, even as a kid, was always a lot of fun. I think that would be nice. We might trek back up northeast and see the falls. We're thinking about heading over to the Grand Canyon area. We've never traveled into that area. Go see the Grand Canyon. Hoover Dam. Yeah. Not just hit up Vegas, especially since we don't really gamble. $50 doesn't carry you very far. Unless you win, because what I was told is it only takes one spin. one spin to lose my money, but you know, one spin to, I guess, hit it big as well. So Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam is also something that we thought we might do. Where are you headed this summer? I know once the kids get out of school, all of the parks and things of that nature, where are you headed? Yes. My granddaughter just texted me. Um, this is strange. My granddaughter just texted me and she said, "Oh, I'm waiting for your live to start." Um, hmm. I hope they found me. I hope they found me. Yeah. Yes. Let me look. I'm just looking to see some additional questions. Absolutely. Anything else? I was going to take this out for an hour, but this might be all the time that we need today to say hello, to ask you guys some questions, to see what questions that you had for me, to give you the updates about the channel. Please share it with anyone that you know and help us to grow. We are at just a little over, what, 5,153, 4 subscribers as of when I looked a little while ago. So we're growing strong. We're going and growing. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. So let anyone know who might be interested about our channel. Thank you so much. If we don't have any more, let me see if I don't have any more questions. Um, Check out some of the videos that I've put up. I will have a new video out tomorrow. This is all about the information that I told you about Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival Cruise Lines. And then I'm going to put out one for Royal, because announcements are coming fast and furious pretty often. Wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. The next live, first of all, I won't start the live and all you see is the ceiling. And it'll be a little bit longer. I'll have some more information and updates to share with you. But I thank you everyone for spending some time with me on Thursday night live. Let me know any comments that you might have. Put them there and I will definitely read them and check them. And I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night.